Indeed, we do, Mark. And in fact, we've got even more than that. We've got the current Manx Bard, and we have two previous Manx Bard. I have to choose my words carefully here, because the beautiful thing about being the Bard is once the Bard, always the Bard. It's just a change of robes. And so let's start with talking to you, Annie Kiswick. It's coming, unfortunately, towards the end of your year as a Manx Bard. Have you enjoyed it?
Absolutely. It's gone very fast, so of course.
Well, the thing that I was listening to you at this poetry corner here by the Bunscoill, and you were giving us some of your poetry, and it's fine, you can read it, but it's when you speak it that it comes alive, and it's full of movement and character and passion, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's getting that over, isn't it?
Well, thank you. I hope so. That's my style. I like performing, really. So, yes, it suits me very well.
And you've got a little bit of a verse for us now, haven't you?
Yes, it's only short. Almost midnight. A warm night. No stars. A trellis sky laid on its side. Glanced between navy bars, remnants of turquoise day, suspended, inverted. My cat will bide her time, sleek and alert as an Egyptian statue. She watches the tiny moths dancing to oblivion.
That's beautiful. And such a contrast. The previous one was a very, very funny poem about persuading somebody to go into the Braid Eye Stedford. So you get all this range. Annie, congratulations. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Got admired.
And now let's talk to Holly McRae. Holly McRae, you are the Manx Youth Bard. And are you the first person to have this role, Holly?
I am the first person. It started last February, I think.
And what made you want to be this? Where did you put yourself forward for it?
Well, I've always loved expressing imagery through different ways, whether it's songs or poems or stories. And so this was actually one of the first poems I wrote, was the poem Vanilla, which won me the competition. And so just seeing that actually my creativity could get me that far it was so amazing to see.
Now, Holly, do you think you'll be a good role model for other young people to encourage them to try to write poetry, that it's really worth giving it a go? Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah, that is. I would really aspire to be a role model for people, because I think that everyone's creative in their own individual ways, and poetry is something definitely that needs to be kept alive, so it's very important to me.
And you've got some verse for us now, really topical for today, all about Tynwald Hill. Holly McRae.
Tynwald Hill, a famous sight, illuminated day and night, an emblem of Manx history, shrouded in ancient mystery. What is the real significance beyond the pomp and circumstance? Once the seat of lords and kings, with the carnival atmosphere it brings. 1,000 years have come and gone, and Tynwald Day continues on, a symbol of Manx identity to tell the world this land is free.
Holly McRae, the Manx Youth Bard, thank you very much indeed. That was beautiful. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your time in office. You're in office until March of next year. I hope that you enjoy your time. I'm sure you will inspire other young people. And you have very magnificent purple robes. Does that make you feel a bit different when you put the robes and the hat on?
It does. I feel very cultured. It's very cool. And I actually really love them. I think they're amazing. Other people have called me Gandalf the Purple, but I think they're great.
Holly McRae, thank you very much for talking to me. And we've got John Dog Hollister, and we've got Stacey Astle, who previously held this office. Stacey, did you enjoy your time in office?
Oh, I absolutely loved it. It was such a fantastic opportunity, and it's nice to just be able to continue doing things with the role as well, and especially working with all my fellow new bards.
Well, it is. It's lovely. John, as the group goes on, you know, it's great that you're becoming a close-knit group of bards, but all with a very different approach and different styles.
Yes, all different.
I have to say, I'm loving the hat, which I'm not noticing anybody else wearing.
No.
So is this unique, the John Dog Hollister style?
It's my hat.
Yes. Could you tell us a little bit? Obviously, we've got Paul and Ben, and we've got the three legs. What else?
It's a very long story, so I can't tell you a story about
Okay.
it. But I marshal for the bikes, and somebody gave me a badge a number of years ago, and then somebody saw a badge on my hat, and they gave me one, and I've gradually accrued loads of badges over the years.
And got with it a very distinctive hat. Now, you and Stacey are taking part in the Poetry Corner, so you've all got some verses. Have you got something funny to bring to the party today? Have you
done yours?
What have you got? Can you give a little bit of yours, please, Stacey?
Yes, of course. I've got a quick poem about accents. So, I say book, and you say book, and Luke instead of look. My cookies come with extra oo, and I can't pronounce cook as cook. There's always lots of problems when I'm ordering liqueur. A nightmare in the fabric shop if I try to buy velour. Star Wars can be tricky because of the wiki. I just can't make it sound quite right pronounced another way, you see. There's castle and there's grass and it's a doer, not a door. I'm sure, never sure, and I'm always tread a law. But whatever shape your words take, it doesn't really matter to me. You can speak however you'd like to, as long as you don't say R-A-T. Thank you.
Brilliant, Stacey Aspel, thank you very much indeed. John
I've got
Dog,
one.
we have to have a word from you.
I've got one called Ball and Bairn. It's part of our tradition if you're coming to the fair. There's a plant that grows nearby we'd like you all to wear. Mugwort is the common name you hear across the sea. It's called the power herb and it can be drank in tea. We pin it on our collars, you can wear it anywhere, sticking up or hanging down or even in your hair. Artemisia vulgaris is the formal Latin name. Ours is much less complicated. We call it Ball and Bairn.
John Dog Hollister, thank you very much indeed. And Christy, so much talent here. Well, we must leave